Davey. I'm the chairman of the Black Rock Cleanup Group. We are a group of volunteers who've been in place since 2012. So we collect litter along the amenity walks around Black Rock Village and the castle area. So we've a group of, a mailing list of about 40, but usually maybe the volunteers, the group is maybe ranges from about maybe 6 or 7 to 22 most. So it depends on the weather. In regard to who collects it, basically we collect it on a Saturday, the second Saturday of each month. We are sponsored by two main groups, Clean Coasts rather, which is part of Antashka. They provide us with bags and sponsorship. Also Cork City Council, who collect the litter that we collect on a Saturday. They collect that for disposal then on the following Monday.
First time I went paddleboarding was 2009. I used to windsurf. I used to compete on the Irish circuit, and it was one day, the second day of the tournament, there was no wind, so one of my friends brought along a load of paddleboards and we had some fun races on them, and I took to it. I wasn't really convinced, and then I actually moved to America with work to the northeast, so I was way inland, nowhere near the coast, couldn't go windsurfing, so the only thing I could do was paddleboarding on the rivers and lakes there, and I fell in love with it then. That's when I really got into it, and I came home 2 years after that, and I started paddleboarding here. And it was really when I started going here in the River Lee in Cork, I noticed how much stuff was actually floating in the river. As I was paddling up and down the river, I started picking stuff up, just putting it on the board, and then I thought maybe I should bring a few baskets, so I brought baskets, started filling them. It's great because I can just do it whenever I want. Like I'm part of a Clean Coast group here in Black Rock, and then I was thinking a way of tying in my love for water sports with cleaning up my community. So that's how I tie them both together. This is what I found. The usual plastic bottles. These are the worst. They always float. These guys, lids off single-use coffee cups that some good citizen has picked up after their dog and put it in a bag and then thrown it over the hedge or into the water. Cigarettes. I don't even know what that is. A can. I don't know if you can see this. It's been in the water so long. It's barnacles right now. And somehow it's full of pebbles. I don't know how that happened. We're not actually on the coast here, so what we get a lot of on the coast is fishing nets and ropes from old fishing gear, and they're lethal to marine life. So any bit of those you can pick up is, you feel like you're making a small difference, but unfortunately I think there's a huge problem there.
I suppose it's kind of giving back to the community, just volunteering to try and improve the visual aspect, I suppose, of the walks, the amenity walks around the area. Since we began doing this, we've noticed that their walks are generally cleaner, so I think when people find them clean, they're less likely to litter then. In fairness, a lot of the litter that gets washed up or that we collect is what's washed up from the ocean rather than what people litter. I think we all have a responsibility, but also, even though you could say, well, what we do is quite small, I think if everybody did a small effort to clean up the litter and to try and collect the plastics in particular, I suppose, that don't get into the ocean, that is polluting the sea life, then it would be a better world, basically.